Hello Harley, how we doing? Hello Johnny, how we doing? Scott Rail. Often you see Scott Rail down here. Hello Johnny. Hello Goalie World. Cheers Harley. You're super chatting me to death. How's it going Goalie World? I dined and I liked. Excellent. In all manly hanging washing out. Excellent. Can't be hanging a bit of washing out, Johnny. Yeah, I've just seen that, Harley. I've just seen the tamper here. It's a cordless rail tamper. Going very slowly it were. Just when I pulled up here it was passing. Hello Heather, how are we doing? How's it going? Have you been out with wee Jeff yet? Been doing the housework today. Reload day. Alright. So scrubbing away, trying to distract myself. Excellent. Yeah, a low day, yeah. I'm on the feeling. Yeah, I'm okay today. I've just been to the gym, so I'm buzzing. The whatever you call them, when you've been to gym, they're buzzing around me at the moment. 11 till 12 in gym. Getting thrashed. And he thrashed me today. He got the punch bag out, which is a killer. punch bag and them giant ropes. God, I hate them giant ropes. They soon get heavy. Hello, Jurgen Purisk. How we doing? Hello, Ashar 3107. How we doing? Yeah. Sometimes I'm just not in mood. I weren't in mood this morning, but you know, I just think to myself, I pay for it every month, you know, and it costs a lot of money, you know, 200 a month. So, you know, if I don't go, I still have to fork it out. You know what I mean? Because that's what I've paid for. So I make sure I always attend, as much as it pains me some days. But when I come out, I always feel a bit better. You know, I definitely, when I come out, when I leave, I'm definitely walking better than when I left in. Yeah. Because if I don't turn up, the trainer will just sit there and put his feet up for an hour, you know what I mean? And wait for the next client. So it's alright for him. But yeah, we're just going. He had me hitting the punch bag with a kettlebell today. like watching a Viking. Well, my stickers are still up anyway. It's a novelty. I spent the last 4 hours cleaning my daughter's room. She's not well, but I had to at school, so at least it's all clean for her coming home. The cold seems to be going about my house anymore. Yeah, I had a sore throat this morning. I'm alright now, but for some reason this morning I had a sore throat. I don't know why. But I was tired. I was tired this morning when I got up because I got up at 8 o'clock. Well, about 8:30, but I didn't get to bed until we were late. After 2, because I was out with music until 1 o'clock. What's it called? Early, you know. Hello, Stephen Caldwell. How are we doing? My mate Robert Penrice says he's going to be subscribing. Got him into the channel. Excellent. Hello, Cap Studios. How are we doing? How's it going? I think there's a freight train due any minute. According to Harley. Harley's further down the line in another town, but he says there's a quarry train gone past him, so it's going to Tobago. It will be coming here. Maria came out from school yesterday saying her throat felt like a million bees. Emily Bronte. Yeah, it's funny that. I know it's weird how you just randomly get a sore throat and there's no real explanation for it. It really is weird. Don't forget, everybody watching this channel, subscribe to Heather White. She's in the chat now. She does great music on the piano and the guitar. She does great music and great singing. Well worth a listen to one of her late night music streams. I do it regular. It's nice and pleasant when you're in bed to listen to somebody singing. And have a look and give her a subscribe. Hit the button. Doesn't cost you anything. Yeah. Have a break. That's right, Heather. Have a break. Sometimes it gets like that. Things get a bit, I don't know, a bit mushy, don't they? You feel like everything, just every day seems to be moulded into one at the moment. I lose track of what day it is, mate. I don't know why, it just feels like it's just one big mush every week. I can only tell, I use Struggle Street as a clock. I know it sounds daft, but I know where I am and I think, oh well, it's middle of the week if Struggle Street's on, or it's Sunday if Struggle Street's on, because all the weeks just feel like they're just merged into one at the moment. It's weird. Very strange. Yeah, there will be some today. I'm afraid there will be some today. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting there, Ever. It's actually Pendolinos. It's D, not a T, but I'll give you that. It certainly sounded right. Pentolino. It's Pendolino, but you were close enough. You're learning. Hello, Esperitzi. How we doing? It's a shame because it might slow down for the passenger train. Yeah. Hello, Nodar Zakarashvili. How we doing? I knew it was a D, but two, but double. Watching from Finland right now. Excellent. Glad to hear it. How's life in Finland? Hello, the Rail Empire. How are we doing? Don't forget, double tap the screen. It helps the algorithm if you double tap the screen. You know, you just go, watch the number, tap, tap, there you go. That's all you have to do. Hello, rail boy, how are we doing? It's getting chilly. It was 5C in the morning today when I was going to school here. Oh yeah, no problem, Harley. You need a tripod or a bracket of some sort to get good videos. It's like my thing's now bolted to fence now, so it's perfectly straight all the time. You know, you know what I mean. It's a must. It's a must in my opinion. Yeah, the king of train. It sounds just past. Yeah, 323. Yeah, 323, and to be honest, I didn't look what the Trans-Pennine were. I think it was 397. I forgot. I didn't take much notice. I'm sat here and yeah, we'll have to go again, Orly. You need to find it. Look on timetable and find it, but it's pretty much the same stuff every night. You know, the same times and stuff every night. But it's a good place. It is. It's a good station. Next time though, we'll get up middle platform on island in middle. Then at least you know you can. There's comfy chairs there. Well, there's chairs. I don't know if they're comfy because I've never sat in one, but they're bound to be comfier than a cold stone wall. We've got a Trans-Pennine coming now, 397 I think. Very sunny today, my face is burning. Hey Gary, how are we doing? Yeah, oh I got you a few times early. How's it going, Gary? Yeah, just to get a good video, and you did get a good video, Ali. I've watched that video, it looked alright. What speed are they passing here? It looks, well, that's not a bad guess that actually, because the line that's farthest away from the camera that you can see is 110, and the second one along from it is 95, and the two tracks that are nearest to the camera is 75. Yeah, yeah, I did. I zoomed in on you, Arlie. Yeah. So you've got, if you look at as the tracks are on the camera, it's 75, 75, 95, and 110. Hello, Hongyu. How are we doing? You know, but they are most of the trains you see that are coming towards the camera will be slowing for Preston Station. You see, so they won't be at full pelt. Not like when a mile down the track at Leyland Station, they go through like madmen. As Harley in the chat will confirm it, they really rip through. Because we were there last night and saw just how fast they go through, and they go through at breakneck speed. You know, they. You know, they really fly through. Yeah, oh, they absolutely hammer it through. They really do. And the freights, to be fair, the freights go quick as well. I've seen the freight trains. forgot to put some stickers up last night at Layla Darley, you know. I had my stickers with me in the car, but I forgot about them. Hello, Graham Potts, how we doing? Don't forget, double tap your screen. There's over 100 people watching, but yeah, only 19 thumbs up. Tap, 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 tap. You know the drill. Double tap that screen. Let's get the old algorithm going a bit. Yeah, it certainly is nice and sunny today. It's really warm. In fact, my face is when I've got my car door open and my leg out on window like, and it's actually burning my face. Is that sun? You know, get that screen tapped. It makes a big difference. Them thumbs up. It makes the YouTube algorithm push the video out better. You know, over 100 people watching, so tap away on your phone screens. Yes, it's a nice day. Hot. Right, yeah, it is hot, I know. There's no wind at all. So it's making it even hotter. I don't know what the temperature is because you look on your car's temperature gauge and it doesn't give you an accurate reading of this weather when you've been parked up because you know, all the engine heats and stuff. You know what I mean? I was in the UK last summer and did Manchester to London on the 390. The tilt was very noticeable compared to the maybe the you find in Finland. Yeah, both go about the same speed. Yeah. Yes, yeah, when you go Manchester to London, especially around after Birmingham, there's quite a few tilts, quite a few corners. And if you go north to Scotland, the Lake District, there's some really big long curves there where it really tilts over. Yeah. Hello, Dillit YT, how we doing? You know, really noticeable tilts there is. Wow, it's so hot. Can't believe it. Hello, LMS video, how are we doing? Don't forget, people, double tap your phone screen. Let's push it on a bit. Double tap that screen. Hello, Karen Pierce, how's it going? this freight train is, but there's definitely one due. Quarry train. Are you still in chat, Orly? Where have you gone? It is a nice day for it, yeah. I'm actually going to open another window in this car because it is absolutely roasting. I get a bit of air travelling through. Anything special coming through? There's a bit of freight, but that's about it. Hello, Chiruk, how are we doing? Hello, Sachin. Yeah, have you not read the title of the video? It's there in the title where I am. I deliberately put it in the title to save having to keep repeating myself all the way through the stream where I am. It's there in the title. Exactly where I am. Look at the old the oracle, see what the hell's coming. There's a train here, and I've never even heard of the place. It's going from Manchester Airport to a place called Corkickle. I've never even heard of that. Corkickle, never heard of it. Hello Jeanette, how are we doing? How's it going? Lovely and sunny here, Jeanette, as you can see. It's absolutely scorching. And as you can see, there's loads of people here today, walking dogs and stuff, as you can hear. Hello, Chris. How's it going? What time did we finish up? We finished at 1 o'clock, Jeanette. We left at 1 o'clock. So we were 1:45 when I got in. After I dropped Charlie off, 1:45. Yes, I keep saying that. Double tap the screen. Don't be shy. Subscribe as well if you want to. I was in Snoozy Land then, yeah. I wish I was and all. Hello Romka, how we doing? When I get home this afternoon I'm going to have a power nap because I was up early this morning. I got up about 8:30 and I was still bog-eyed, and I've been to the gym and then I've come here. So I'll be definitely having a power nap this afternoon when I get home. Hello Mooney, how we doing? How's it going, Mooney? That was the hidden message. Mooney was hidden by... Well, what did he say? I missed that. I missed what he said, Jeanette. Oh, just a lot of spam. Train coming or not? There's something, always something due, Ronka. It's just a matter of being patient. There is a freight train due. I don't know what's happened to it because it's... Unless it were going the other way. I'll be off soon, going to the local river with plenty of miniature waterfalls. It was an emoji giving me the middle finger. Excellent. Susmita, gosh, how are we doing? How's it going, Susmita? I think they come every 3 to 8 minutes based on what I've seen. Hello, Rayo Tawang Jaya. How we doing? Yep. Don't forget to double tap your screen and give me a thumbs up. It makes a big difference. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. When I get to 1 million subscribers, I'll treat you. Hello, Senga. I have you on one screen and this on another screen. I'm multitasking. Next week, it's new location time. After next week. My car's in garage on Monday, so as soon as I get my car back, Monday tea time, I will be exploring new pastures. I'm a bit loath to travel in it this week because it needs a part changing. I'm just a bit concerned, you know, that I don't really want to travel for. But next week I will. That'll be it. I'm away. I'm off. I'm going to travel next week. Travel, travel, travel. New locations. You know what I mean? Some strange chap all looking around here, pointing and poking at stuff. I don't know what the hell's up to. Strange behaviour. I'm in chats. I can stop scrolling, and I'm wondering why I weren't getting any. Yeah, there is freight trains coming through. Yeah, I had you on my iPad, Senga. And I was watching, obviously, this stream, and I was watching you on my iPad. Multitasking. There's something coming down the down fast line. I don't know what it is. All quiet again. Just deciding what to make next week. Excellent. Lots of fluffy clouds around today. Can't see anything interesting amongst them though. Hello, Mar. How we doing? I would have ate it when it was hot. Yeah, I've been saying. Yeah, somebody gave me a load of bars of chocolate yesterday, or the day before, whenever it were. And they're in my freezer because I can't eat chocolate. Well, I love chocolate, but I'm not allowed to eat them. So I put them in the freezer. I'll give them to kids. A big box of 20 bars of, you've probably seen them in Lidl. They're called Ritter Sport. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Ritter Sport. They're like a square box of chocolate, a square chocolate bar. And these are the cornflake flavour. Ritter Sport Cornflake. If you've ever heard of them. I've only ever seen them in past in Lidl. Hello, Christopher Smith. How are we doing? How's it going, Ma? I'm fine. I need something tasty, can't smell or taste. Yeah, that's what flu does to you, that knocks your smell and taste off. Yeah. Yeah, full box, somebody give me. A full box, a box that you would put on a shelf in a shop. 20 bars, Ritter Sport Cornflake. They work at a warehouse somewhere and they get them all. You know, when the box has been slightly damaged or something, they get them given them. You know. And they have any they haven't had any damages for quite a while, but then because the last thing he gave me were a massive tub of them fizzy cola bottle things, like a bucket full. And I give them to kids. So when they come round, it's very often they show up on a Wednesday actually. But past 3 weeks they've been showing up on a Wednesday. When I started the live, my squirrel was there. Oh, excellent. I haven't seen the magpie today, talking about animals. He's not showing his face yet, just watch. Now I've said that, he'll appear. No, she didn't. I think he forgot to ask her to do it. So it's going to be a job for tomorrow, is that now? I'll get it out. I'm going to go to the Turkish guy tomorrow. I've been past today and they had 2 people waiting and 1 in chair. So at the end of that, I'm not going there today. I go past every day, I do. And if I see empty chair, I'm in. I like to sing in bed. I sing Swing Low, Sweet Cherry. Hello, Barrylow. Hello, man. God. Hello, Manilow. How are we doing? I'm glad you're here. You know I can't smile without you. In fact, I can't laugh and I can't sing. To be honest, I find it hard to do anything. You've just come along like a song to brighten my day. There goes the class 323 going to Manchester Airport. I don't know why that Pendolino was on the down slow track. That's very peculiar. Nearly October, yeah, you're right, it is. It's amazing because it's soon going to be Christmas again. You know, it's only 12. It'll only be 12 weeks away. Christmas. Cost me a fortune last Christmas because kids were 21. Well, they ain't getting that this year, that's for sure. It's going to be cheaper this year. Hello, Yorkshire Railway Adventures. How are we doing? Don't forget, people, just double tap that screen. It makes a difference. It pushes the video out. It messes with the YouTube algorithm if you get the likes. And there's been quite a few hundred people through, and yet only 34 likes. So let's have a tap, 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 tap on the mobile phone screen. Double tap. You know? Yeah, so next week we're going to get a treat to some new locations next week. A couple of new locations. I've had them up on Google Earth. I've decided where I'm going. That chap froze again. It has. Go Richard, sing Copacabana. Yeah, I was singing it other night. I remember it well. I'd had a few too many sherbets, I think. At the Copacabana, yeah. Oh yeah, I know that song well. Hello, Trap Mafia. How we doing? How's it going? How's it going, Trap? Trap Mafia. Right, yeah, it did freeze, it did, but it's I just jiggled it again. I don't know why it just stopped. It stopped scrolling for no reason. I just don't know why it does it. It's annoying. You know what I'll do? I'll just try a different tact. I'll try and. The problem is when I do it on my iPad, I don't. The writing's for some reason small and I don't see it as well. Let's try a different. Let's try something different. Nice clouds today. Is that the last bit of chat? Nice clouds today. I think it is, isn't it? More planes coming in now. I've stopped. Typical, that, isn't it? Yeah, I've got the chat running on my iPad, so hopefully it might keep up a bit better. Hopefully. One looks like a flying pig on the left. I'm not struggling to see that. I'll tell you what I'm seeing. Top left. Yeah. I'm seeing, I know this is a bit far, this might be a bit far off, but top right there's like like a blob of clouds, and it looks like a lobster on its side coming into view. On the top right, underneath the three dots on your screen, looks like a lobster on its side. Hello, Channel 1 Texas. How are we doing? How's life in Texas? Looks like a turtle. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting that vibe there-ish. Don't forget, double tap the screen. If you're new here, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything, but makes it worthwhile. Now it has a face like a ram. Oh. To me, that cloud in top right looks like a child or a baby holding its arms out below. You know, the black bit in the middle looks like a face side on, and it looks like it's holding its arms out below, like a child, or even possibly a monkey maybe, with its arms held out below. That's the vibe I'm getting. There's a little white bit of cloud that looks like an eye. You know what I mean? Like a child or a monkey with its arms out below. You can almost see a thumb on the hand, if you know what I mean, poking up. It's dissipating now, it's disappearing. Or a rug rat. Yeah, a rug rat. Hello, SG5774E Productions. How we doing? Don't forget, double tap the screen. It makes a big difference. It pushes out the algorithm, so people tell me. I'm not going to be on forever today. I'm not doing like a 6-hour special like the other day. That sun is really warm. Beating down here. I struggle to see the screen for its sun because it keeps making me, when I look outside, it makes my glasses go dark, so when I turn in I can't see now. If that makes sense. That's good, is that? 160 people watching, that's really good, is that, Sandy? I haven't had that today. I've had 148 in at one point. That's why I'm going to change locations and ramp it up a bit. You know, somewhere else a bit more interesting and different. A bit more lively. I've got my big umbrella, so weather won't affect me next week. If there's going to be any rain, I'm going to make sure I've got it covered. No, they don't. They just pass through in and out quickly, you know. It'd be great if there were a cafe here. If you sat here, you just think, God, I could just kill a cup of coffee. Going dark here, planes have their lights on. Oh, hellfire. That's why they do. They come and have a look and then leave. Yeah. Like that one last night that I did at station with Harley, I think I picked up 55 subscribers there. 55 I think I got. But when you get new ones overnight, one thing I've found, when you get new subscribers, you always lose 5 or 6 from overnight. Have you ever picked a spot and then it won't stop bleeding? Really annoying. It went very cloudy here, but seems to be brightening up, yeah. Certainly not quite, it's certainly bright here, even though there is quite a lot of white clouds about. I will put you on my live, Richard, talking, yeah. I'll be the soothing voice of Glasgow Airport. People will say to you, who's that in background? Is it Professor Snape? Another asteroid above, yeah, there is. Going right down the middle. It is. Don't forget, people, tap on your phone screen if you're watching on a phone. Tap. If you're on a computer, hit the thumbs up. And if you've not been here before and you want to come back again, subscribe. Easy peasy. It is leaving a big trail, yeah, it's just disappearing behind that cloud. Ooh. I got a bit of a vision then in that cloud, but it's gone off again. I see a white butterfly. Ooh. A white butterfly. I'm trying to spot that one, Senga. I'm struggling on that one. Hello, Norfolk Forgotten Paranormal. How are we doing? Are you still in here, Manilo? I love paranormal stuff. Ooh. In the bushes. All right, you actually see a real white butterfly. I was looking at clouds looking for a butterfly shape. Got you. That was confusing. Hello, Hemraj Sahu. How we doing? Welcome. You're on about a white butterfly. I was scanning clouds, seeing if I could find a butterfly shape. You're actually on about a real butterfly. I see a hippo. Now I know that must be clouds. There's definitely no real hippos in the bushes. That would be a concern if there was. So I'm obviously looking at the clouds for a hippo. I'm struggling on that one. Don't know that I can't even think what a hippo looks like. I see a plane cloud. Oh well. Its mouth, right. I'm struggling though. I can see the plane. I can't see it. I'm struggling to find it. What are you looking at here? You haven't all been drinking, have you? I can't. I'm struggling to see this stuff. sound like that guy. Sound like that guy off Fantasy Island. The plane, the plane. Here comes the Pendolino. I see a letter E on its side. Top of the screen. Right. I just need to. I'm just not focusing at the moment. I'm not getting any of this at the moment. I'm usually pretty good at this game. I need a power nap. Yeah, that's just it. That's exactly what I need, a power nap. You're right there, Jeanette. That's exactly what I need. I nearly fell asleep about 15 minutes, so I just put my head back on headrest and I nearly went. Easy done. Especially when it's this warm, blimey. It's really warm. There's a freight train due anyway soon. Famous last words. Moss End, Hams Hall to Moss End Euro Terminal. It's going to rain there, dear. Oh dear. Gone all dull at your end. Yeah, it has. It's the sun's just gone behind a cloud at the moment. The sun's gone behind a cloud. Hello, Abdar SK. How is it going? How is it going, Abdar? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. It went like that here, but seems to be brightening up now. Yeah. The sun keeps bobbing behind clouds. You know. Hello, Q Zeke. Hayat. Salam. How we doing? Q Zeke. Hayat. Sorry. Salam. Chris has still gone out filming, hasn't took the drone, has wind picking up. Well, there's no wind here at all, I don't think. None whatsoever. You can tell by the way the clouds are moving, they're moving very slowly. Have we to get a storm? I've not heard anything. Sun's coming back out from behind the cloud. Hello. Gizuk Hayat. I'm not seeing anything in them clouds. I'm scanning the sky and there's nothing. I'm not getting a vibe off anything. The vibe just isn't there. Harry Potter. Quizik Hayot. Why have you said Harry Potter? What do you mean by Harry Potter? How does a strawberry pizza sound? A strawberry pizza? That doesn't sound good, that. Do you know? Well, I'm saying that though. I mean, if it is strawberries, they'll probably turn into some sort of... It's, yeah, Quizik Hayot. Why have you said Harry Potter? What? Yeah, I was just trying to get him to explain, you know, why he said that. I was just curious. Another one. Everybody says I sound like Professor Snape. I've got to listen to him on YouTube when I get home because I keep forgetting about it, and then somebody will say Harry Potter. I think, oh my God. How does a strawberry pizza? I suppose if you were to get a pizza base and fill it with strawberries, it'd almost turn into some sort of cheesecakey style thing, or a flan maybe, some sort of flan. You know, because it's like the batter they put around fish and chips. I mean, it's like it's only donuts. When you go to Blackpool, it's only the same stuff they make donuts out of, and they sweeten it, you know. I am Harry Potter. Oh, you're Harry Potter, are you? Gizuk Hayot, you're Harry Potter. Excellent. So what are you up to today, Gizuk? Are you just flying around on your broom generally, messing? Couple of hours drive. About an hour and 3/4. If the traffic's kind, it's an hour and 3/4. But every time I've been so far, it's been over 2 hours because the traffic always gets slow when you're on M62. You know, light drizzle, Mrs. P. No drizzle here. Did you get my message, Mrs. P? Mr. P? I am Chat GPT. You are Chat GPT? Excellent. I don't really know what that means, but that's excellent. I know what Chat GPT is, but that's excellent. Is that Gizuk Hayot? Super. I'm Chat DFE. I am rail. You are rail. Yep. You are rail. What kind of rail are you? Are you off the rails? Are you a railway? Hello, Reef Central. When's the next train? Oh, it'll be soon. I don't know when, but it'll be soon. We haven't had one for about 5 or 6 minutes, so there'll be something along soon. We'll have a walk. See you all later. Catch you later, Chris. Take it easy. See you in a bit, Chris. Whew, it's so warm. So hot, hot, hot. Time around 13:52. There's a few due in the next. We've got 13:51. We've got 13:53, 13:55, 13:56, 14:02, 14:05. Hello, Lydia Juiced. How are we doing? How's it going, Lydia? Hello, Croatian train spotter. How are we doing? I think you're new here. I don't remember you before. Don't forget, double tap the screen on your phone to like the stream. Tap, tap. How's it going, Croatian? Croatian, shall I say? How's it going? Hello, Lee Marshall. How are we doing? Something coming in the distance. I can't tell what it is, but I can see the headlights. Oh! Well, that's a rare sighting up here, an Avanti 805 that way, from Blackpool North to London Euston on the slow line. Good. Which one is that? Which one what is what? Which one? I don't know. Yeah, that was an 805. Yeah, it was an Apache 805. Hello, Lydia Juiced. How are we doing? Amazing. And this is a Pendolino class 390. There goes a Northern class 323. on its way to Manchester Airport. At 14:05 we will have a freight train going to Moss End Euro Terminal in Scotland. Hello, I'm a real fan, how are we doing? Hello, not my type, how are we doing? How's it going? Not my type. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe and double tap the screen. The double tapping the screen is very important, because it gets the YouTube algorithm going, which in turn gets more people in here, and the rest is history. Something else coming, looks like another, looks like, I can't tell what it is. There's a Trans-Pennine Class 397. Yeah, it's quite a nice livery, is the Trans-Pennine, actually. It's not a bad livery. Hello, Jehonga Mama Jonev, how are we doing? Well, you get spats where there's a load pass, and then you get like 10 minutes where nothing passes, you know what I mean? It's hit and miss all day, really. I know there is definitely a freight train in 5 minutes, which will be coming towards the camera. And that's going up Scotland, is that, to Moss End Euro Terminal. Hello, Titanic VR, how are we doing? Yes, I'm fine, thank you, Titanic. I'm fine, I'm jolly good. Don't forget, double tap the screen. Let's get that algorithm going. Sharing is caring. Unless it's a bag of Maltesers. We don't share them. Hello, Jeanette. What are we up to? What's going on? What's happening? When you're next doing a live, Jeanette, is it Saturday? Here in Croatia, it's a through trains at once, then there's a gap of around 1 hour or more until another train. Right, got you. It's a bit like that here, but it's not a gap of an hour. The quietest point in the hour here is from 1/2 till 1/4 to. There seems to be a lull around there. Like I know now that we've got there's a freight train due in about 3 minutes, and then after that there's another Pendolino. Then there's a northern at 14:13. Then there's something else at 14. There's two at 14:20. Then you got a 14:23, a 28, 14:31, and 14:35. Then we've got a quiet spell then until from 14:35 until 14:54. So there's like a 10-minute spell. You know. Not bad, just watching a weird train spotter like Might do a Friday this week, excellent. Hello, Asmodeus Gaming from Australia. G'day sport, how we doing? A bit crappy. And here comes the freight train. Class 66. Sorry about my poor imitation of an Aussie accent, Asmodeus Gaming. You should come to Australia and see how it is. Well, I can well imagine. I bet they'll be huge in comparison to ours. Ours are only small compared to Australia and America. But we, you know, our trains, we run them more frequently, so they don't need to be as huge, whereas like in America, you might just get one freight train a day that travels everywhere, you know, so naturally they're absolutely massive. Whereas during day here, like, especially overnight, we get about, in a 24-hour period, we probably got about 30 freight trains through here. But the bulk of them are at night time. That's it. In America, you don't have many trains, but when you do get one, they're about 2.5 miles long. They're monsters, double-deck monsters with doubled-up freight and all that lot. Catch you later, Croatian train spotter. Take it easy. Wow, that sun is so hot. It's burning my face. So hot, 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 hot. Catch you later, Croatian. Bye for now, as they say. I've been here for, how long have I been here now? I've been here for about an hour and 20 minutes so far. I don't know 100% exactly how long I've been here, but I'm guessing about an hour and 20, something like that. It's so hot, it's unbelievable. Putting me to sleep, it is. That's a while. Oh, that's nothing, is that? I've been in past. I've done like 5 and 6 hours sat here, but I won't be doing that today. That's for sure. That is for sure. Just so hot at the moment. Good grief. Put the windows down further. Just get a bit of air flowing. It is a long time. Feels like it anyway. I mean, I did one last night from 9:15 till 1 a.m. Hello, L Pro, how are we doing? Yeah, last night's stream I started at 9:15 at night and finished at 1 a.m. and that were on the station, and there were a lot of freight then. It were a freight fest. It always is overnight. Don't forget, double tap the screen if you're new here and subscribe if you want. Hello, Prakash Smiley, how are we doing? Something coming up the up fast, which is the farthest track away from the camera. I don't know what it is, but I can see it on the diagram approaching. There's something coming on the down fast as well, which is the second track in, but I don't know what it is, but I can see them motoring along the diagram. Hello, Sanger again. Got a fright. Could have heard something in my room. Forgot which was on the laptop. Lol. Yeah. Nothing exciting happening at the moment, Sanger. Just absolutely roasting hot it is here. Really hot. Super warm. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Very hot. with Harley, yeah. Yeah, it's very warm here. Can you tell I dozed off just slightly there for a minute or two? The land of Nod. That's what I call it. That was what I call an extreme power nap. We're snoring. Yeah, I did. I just dozed off because I just put my head back on my side rest and closed my eyes, and that was it. It was fatal. I will do. Oh, when I get home, I'll have a look. I sound like Mr. Snuffleupagus. It certainly didn't qualify for ASMR, that's for sure. I'll have a nice lie in it morning, that's for sure. I won't be getting up early tomorrow. I'm just looking back through the chat. Hello, Rabbit Humor. How we doing? Yeah, I was just going back through the chat then to see what everybody was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I got up at 8:30, and I put a bit of washing on, and I went to gym, and then I came here. I'm absolutely starving though at the moment, that's for sure. I'm really hungry. That's why you were saying you're all warm. Yeah, it's absolutely roasting here. And there's very little wind. Yeah, call it a day and go to bed. Yeah, I will do. I won't be here. I certainly won't be here until tea time like I normally do, that's for sure. Definitely not. You can hear somebody shouting for a dog or something. Yeah, dozing. Oh, we're dozing, alright. That's for sure. Definitely. But I will be having a power nap this afternoon, without a doubt. When I get home. And tonight, I don't know what'll be happening tonight. See what develops. See what happens. Bye. My hands are like a block of ice. Oh, heck, dang it. Says it's 14, but it feels colder, yeah. Well, it feels, here it's about 20 at the moment, I would say. 20, 21 maybe, in this, directly in this sun here. Hello, FTJS Trucking, how are we doing? Yeah, that's the problem when you're ill, when you've got flu and cold. You always feel cold, even when you're not cold, you just feel cold. Sweat it out, correct. Get a few sherbets down your neck. It always works for me. A few Bacardi and Cokes, I always feel better. There's a woman here, she's pulled up in a van and she must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. She's got 7 dogs with her. She must be one of these doggy daycare places. Because nobody owns 7 dogs as pets. And she's got a massive bucket and they're all drinking out of this bucket. I can see a French bulldog. I could see a black and white spaniel. Like a, you know, a spaniel, but it's one a black and white, like a Springer spaniel, but it's a black and white one. And a little white terrier, and a sausage dog. Oh yeah, definitely a sausage dog. And some other stuff. She just put them all back in her car. She must be one of these doggy daycare people, you know. It's dead popular around here with dog walkers and lycra clad joggers. A wee dram. Hello, Ravi Kumar, how are we doing? Oh, Bailey's, so do I, Senga. So do I love it. I love Bailey's. Just absolutely love it. Problem is, I'll get a bottle of Bailey's and I'll do it in one sitting. That's the only problem. Bailey's dribbled over ice. It's absolutely beautiful. In a tall glass. Cascade it over the ice. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, God. Yeah. I have a funny dream, me. I have it quite often, and it's a right weird dream. I dream when I'm in bed, right, that when I'm asleep, I've got my mouth open, because I probably sleep with my mouth open anyway. I don't actually know, but I think I probably do. And I dream that when I'm breathing, I suck a load of change off my bedside table into my mouth. And I wake up gasping, thinking I've got a mouthful of copper. It's weird. Got a bottle on top at fridge. Oh, hellfire. You're making me want to buy a bottle on my way home now. I mean, you don't just imagine it. You don't get many colds and things, you know. You do quite well for colds and stuff. You don't get much in that sort of way, I've noticed. Yeah, you put me right in the mood for Baileys, you have, Sanger. I might have a Baileys and piano night tonight. I had a little go this morning before I went to the gym. I've been learning chords because I've been, you know, everybody on YouTube says you shouldn't learn by just looking at what notes to press, because you're not actually learning piano, you're learning how to follow instructions. Say you need to learn chords, and then you can use chords and you can put them to any music, if you know what I mean. All the basic chords make every song, sort of thing, you know. So okay, Titanic, catch you later. So that's my new piano theory, is that, so I'm going to be trying that later on today. Yeah, I've never had shingles. My mum's had it quite a few times, but I'd never had it. And my nephew got it as well, and he's only in his 20s, he got it. Shingles. I've never had it though. I'm same as you, Jeanette. I get the odd cold. I've had it not often though. And to be fair, I've been lucky with illnesses, touch wood. The only thing I ever had with that really finished me off when I got that blood clot in my leg. And that were bad. That were painful. Jesus Christ, was it? That did hurt. There's a cloud on the left that looks like a crocodile with its mouth just slightly opening. Am I talking rubbish or what? The bottom cloud on the left, it just looks like a crocodile with its mouth opening. Yeah, you do. You do for sure. 5 yeah. I've often wondered if I've got that, you know. Because my flipping legs, they kill me. You know what I mean? It's like my legs weigh 5 ton and, you know, I can't lift them and, I don't know. My knees and my legs and my thighs and my shins, you know what I mean? They're always stiff and like I can't lift them, you know. And I often wonder if I've got something like that, you know. But I just keep plodding on, as they say. Yeah, I wonder if I've got that and all that sleep apnea, because I snore like I don't know what. Yeah. And it's funny, Senga, you look quite, like, to me, you look like quite a fit person. You know what I mean? You know, you look very fit and healthy to me. You know, you're not overweight or anything. You know, you're very slim and you look quite fit from what I've seen. You know. Yeah, I've just said that's in my legs. My legs are always bad. You know what I mean? I can, you know. This is why I've got this treadmill coming. It's like waiting for Christmas, but it is definitely coming in next week or so. I'm struggling mustering up the bodies to move it, but I mean, I'm getting a bit of progress on that one now. But yeah, I'll get that, and I do a session on the treadmill every day. I'm hoping that's going to help me out a bit. Because if I'm sat down for a bit and then I get up, it feels like my legs are just dead. You know what I mean? It feels like my legs are just dead and they can't move. And then when I've been moving around for a bit, they free off, you know what I mean? It gets easier. Yeah, that's good, is that saying good? I mean, I always struggle to blimey. I only need to look at a cake and I put £5 on. You know, if I were to eat a pie now, it'd be easier just to sellotape it to my thigh and just cut out the middleman. Do you find you wake up breathless? I'm not breathless or anything in the morning. I'm all right. But I always, when I'm in bed, I always like to have my head back, if you know what I mean. Sort of like, you know what I mean, my head back and my mouth open. I always sleep better. And with 2 pillows, so my head's up a bit. I don't like having my head flat down, you know. I don't like it being, you know, because you go on holiday somewhere and there's just one pillow and you think, oh my God. So I always fold it, me. Well, I've always snored. I've snored all my life. I've always been a snorer. But yeah, I can't sleep with one pillow. I need to. I have to double them up. 2019, 6.5 stone. Jesus Christ, Senga, that is slim. I mean, ex-wife, she was slim. Well, I say ex-wife, we're still married, but she was slim. She was only 8.5 stone. She was only just under 9 stone when she was expecting twins. But I mean, she's only short, you know what I mean? She's only about 5'1". something like that. So she, you know, to be fair, between 8 and 9 stone, around that height, it's just probably the correct weight, I would imagine. I don't really know. She's always been very physically fit as the ex-wife, because that were a job to be that way. You know, it was part of a job, so she always had to be in tip-top condition. You know what I mean? In that manner, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no, I've never struggled with my breathing right when I get up. Biggest problem I have when I get up is hobbling to the toilet, especially if I'm busting. I've got to really try and get a move on. It's like that, you know, holding on to walls and stuff. Hello, Aaron at Kumar. Where's the train? There'll be one soon. There's always one soon. Yeah, I'd love to be skinny, Sanger. I'd love to be skinny. You know. I wish I was skinny. Skinny and me are two words that have never gone together ever. You know. There's a guy here walking a little black Scotty dog, and it just doesn't want to walk with him. It's like, can't be asked. He's trying to keep up with him, but its legs are that little, it can't keep up with him. Little black Scotty dog. Yeah, you might have an overactive thyroid, Sanger, that's, you know, keeps your metabolism high. I see your face in the clouds. Yeah, I'd love to be skinny. I mean, my ideal for my height, my ideal weight is, according to the medical experts, about 9.5, 10 stone. Jesus Christ. I've never been that. I was probably about 9 stone when I was born. You know what I mean? Problems I get is weight on me and then bang, falls off me again. Yeah, I'll lend you a few pounds in weight if you want, Sanger. I need to lose about 5 stone yet, probably 4 or 5 stone. Thirteen, 11 when born. Yeah, that's a big baby, that. My God, that is a weight. 13, 11, yeah. Don't know yet, Harley. I haven't decided. How's it going, Harley? What's happening? Yeah. I think I were 8, something like 8'12" when I were born, I think. 8 something. And yet my kids, when they were born, one were 4'10" until they were 4'1", and they were 7 weeks early. Should have been 31st of January, and they were born on 23rd of December. But they didn't put them in fish tanks or out. They said, well, if they're over £4, they're all right. you know. 7/12, 4 weeks early. Yeah, yeah, ours was 7 weeks early, and the only reason why they were born early is because the girl who did the scan, because she was having twins and wife were only small, we had to go for a scan twice a week. And the girl said that one of them had the cord round its neck, so they had to induce them. You know what I mean? It's all about hormones, especially the thyroid. You will be surprised how much it dictates the body. Yeah. You eat a lot of food, Sanger, or not? Do you not eat a lot of food? You know, perhaps try. I mean, I know it's hard to shovel stuff your face, but perhaps try eating a bit more. You know what I mean? I don't know. So get some of these high calorie doodads that these weightlifting people use to put weight on. You know, these I don't know what you call them. These powdered drinks, you know, that weightlifters use them to put weight on, and bodybuilders and stuff. You know, maybe some of that, something along them lines. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, to me, you look normal. You know what I mean? You always, in fact, you look taller than you say you are. You always look tall to me, from what I've seen. But you're not tall, are you? And you're a good eater as well. Yeah, right. Hello, Dante's Fun Factory. How we doing? Dante's Fun Factory. What? What? Yes. Yeah. How tall are you, Sanger? Again, I forgot. But you look you look tall to me. But then you said you weren't tall. So it's deceiving. Yeah. Dude, what? What are you on about, Dante's Fun Factory? Dude, what? What's that mean? 5'3", yeah. So I always thought you were taller than that. You know, it's deceiving. Yeah, I've had enough of you, Dantes. You go. Just talking nonsense. Won't talk nonsense elsewhere. Yeah. That's what we like, a bit of chit chat. That's what it's all about. I'm seeing a donut or something developing in that clouds. It looks like a. Hello, Pedro Henrique Cardoso de Oliveira. How are we doing? Pedro Henrique Cardoso de Oliveira. Yeah. Speak English. Excellent. Okie dokie, Pedro. Don't forget, if you're new here, double tap the screen on your phone. Tap, tap. And we've got a freight train approaching. I can see it. Chat frozen. Again. We are, Pedro, yes, I see it. Yes, I see what. From Brazil. Hello from Brazil. I thought the love hearts were butterflies there, lol. Hello from Brazil, Pedro. How we doing? Hello, Tom Bogdan. How we doing? Hello, Slim Jim 57. My chat stopped scrolling then for some reason. That's why I seemed like I ignoring everybody. Hello, Jean Zamella. How we doing? Pedro Henrique Cardosa de Oliveira. Oof, that's a name and a half. It's like a curly cloud, is that? It's like in a twirl. Where is the train? I love trauma. I love trauma. Oh dear. You won't find any trauma here. You love trains. Excellent. No trauma, no it's train, sorry. I get you. The trauma line, yeah. What's my froom? I don't know what that means. Clever name one. Hello, today I'm a very hot Florida taking the Sunrail to Orlando. Excellent, clever name one. Welcome, Florida. Well, it's nice and sunny here, even though it's not at this moment because it's just gone behind a cloud, but it has been nice and sunny most of the day here. Pedro Enrico Cardosa de Oliveira Undas Estales. I do not know what you mean. You're going to have to use English, I'm afraid. I'm going to call you Pedro from now because keep repeating your names. Testing my bilingual skills to the hilt. Hey, Pedro, hey. And I can hear a freight train. I'll check my battery power as well while I'm at it. Alright, yeah. Looks like rain is coming here. That was a Class 68. Thundering through. I'm just learning YouTube. That's a banging and clanging going on round here. I don't quite know what all that's about. that was lucky. I just had a crafty crafty use of the toilet. And as soon as I've finished, literally within a minute, hello sorry my official, literally within a minute of finishing what I was doing, a quick pee, about 9 joggers all came past. Thankfully I'd just finished. It could have been embarrassing. Hello again Pedro. Hello Sarima. Sorry if I missed anybody in chat, but I was outside. I had to relieve myself, shall I say. Like I say, every jogger in Lancashire seemed to come past as soon as I've finished. Hello Professor Snape, how are we doing? Don't flash your arse, Richard. No, I didn't flash my arse. Only my front bits. When you've got to go, you've got to go, Jeanette. Are you good, Professor Snape? That's excellent. I'm paranoid every time I see that name, Professor Snape. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I've finished Senga, literally within 5 seconds of finishing, I turn round. Because what I do, I have a tactic, you see. I open my driver's door and my back door, and I stand between, so not whichever way anybody comes, they can't see anything. And I just turn round after I'd finished. I was just rebuilding myself, and about nine joggers all ran past. Most of them were women. Oh God, thank God they weren't. If they'd have come 30 seconds earlier, it could have been different. Here in Brazil, it's called a trem de cargo. Excellent. Professor Snape, yeah. Why have you got that name, Professor Snape? Is it just are you into Harry Potter? More clouds in the sky now. Here. There's something developing right in the middle of that sky, but I can't make it. I'm struggling to see anything yet. I'm a Harry Potter fan, and Professor Snape is my favourite character. Excellent. Scottish balls. When is the train coming? Good question. I don't know, but there'll be something along soon. In fact, there'll be something along very soon because it's literally seconds away. Literally seconds away. I don't know what it is, but it's coming down fast, which is the 3rd track away from the camera. Scottish balls, that's a good name, yeah. Scottish balls. Are you actually in Scotland now, just out of interest? It's a Pendolino. When is the train coming? Right now. An Avanti West Coast Pendolino. Yeah, it's there's more clouds developing, but they're only them white fluffy ones, you know what I mean? Scottish balls. He's not telling us where he is. Never mind. I'm tidying up my room. Excellent, Senga. That's a good bit of therapy. A bit of tidying. When I get home, I'll have to put the bins out because nobody else will, that's for sure. My neighbours don't do it. Looks like something in the right cloud. Yeah, there's something, there's things developing. We should be able to find something. Because there's lots of mist shapes there at the moment. That middle cloud, the one right in the middle, has got a bit of potential. It looks like perhaps an animal, the two front legs poking out the front downwards, and then a head in the middle. You know what I mean? Finger, yeah, possibly, yeah. Yeah. Hello, Teesside Train Spotting, how we doing? Yeah. Vicky. Hello, Rafna Ajib, how we doing? Don't forget, double tap the screen, people. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. It doesn't cost anything. And if you want, you can all send me £10 super chat, that'd be great. I'm joking. I didn't see it this morning, I saw it last night. Well, yeah, this morning we did see it, yeah. 20 to 1 this morning we saw it, the sleeper. I was live streaming it, I was there. Yeah, because we left at 1 AM. No, oh no, that won't be blowing its tones too loud. Yeah, well, I watched it back, Senga. I watched it back. I watched it this morning because he was live, fairly as very similar time to me. But I did watch it back this morning. No, I didn't get any tones from that. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that train to be blowing its horn too much. We're having all them people asleep on board. Hello, Liam from Trainworks. It's the guy with another channel that we watch. A music channel. Does music. Plays the guitar. Chats for us. Just rebooting the chat here. I'm back again. Hello, smooth operator. How are we doing? Smashing the like button for the railway, yes. How's it going? Hello, Wolfgang Hawks, how we doing? He's just a smooth operator. That's what I sing when I see smooth as well. Yeah, you can't help it, can you? You can't help it. As soon as you see that YouTube name come up, you instantly think, smooth operator. Who sung that record anyway? Who was it? Was it a woman or a man? It was a woman wearing it. Hello, Heather, how we doing? Sade, alright. How's it going, Heather? That was a woman wearing it, Sade, yeah. Autocorrect, lol. Have you finished your cleaning, Heather? Your scrubbing, or whatever it were you were doing? Yeah, we were talking earlier on, Heather, about the piano, and I was watching this video this morning. Some guy, professional pianist, and he said that what I've been doing. He says, you watch the YouTube videos and the coloured things drop down with the letters on, so you know what to press and to play the tune. And he said. He says you shouldn't do it that way. He said this is what he says in his video. I'm just wondering what your opinion is. He says because all you're doing is training yourself to learn how to be told what key to press. He says you should use these chords where you press a series of keys to make different notes. And he says once you learn the chords, he says you can just link them up to loads of tracks and music and one thing and another, and he says you'd be amazed how just like 4 chords are used so many times on different tracks, and he says if you can memorise them, that's better. He says because by watching the videos where the colour drops with the letters on, he says you're only training yourself to follow the instructions of what keys to press. I'm just wondering what your thoughts were on that one, Heather, if you're still listening, that is. Hello, Husky, how we doing? Thought I'd just ask somebody who's a piano expert. gone. Hello, John. Bosco, how are we doing? I'll tell you what I can see in that cloud, Senga. I can see the Amazon smile in that cloud right in the middle. Just pick me up, Eddie. Alright. What's the weather like over there, Ever? Is it similar to here? Is it... that was good. The night tick, yeah. Sunny part cloudy, about 12 degrees or so. Yeah, it's similar here. It's actually quite warm here, but it is getting cloudier, but it's only these white, big, fluffy cloud things. No dark clouds anyway. Oh, what's happened to all cows? There used to be loads of cows in this field, and they all seem to have... I haven't seen them for a few days. Surely they can't have all been netting. Yeah, we don't want any rain. Had enough rain over the past day or two. Or weekend, it was terrible. Saturday, good grief. That were rain on Saturday, bloody hell. Yeah, it is nice and green. No cows in it though. I don't know where they've all gone. There's usually loads of cows in there. But there must be somewhere, because I mean, it's not something you can hide, is it? A load of cows, really. So they must be in another field somewhere or something. Because usually it comes, every now and then it comes with a tractor and makes a load of bales, does the farmer, you know, a load of them big round bales. You know. I think I think I've heard that one before. Pull the other one. Pull the other one. Here we go. Oh, I was trying to think of something like that. I heard they had a beef with the sheep. I was trying to think of something to do with beef. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Cows took the rump. Oh, no. I think we're milking this one a bit. the sun's back out. Took my washing downstairs. Couldn't breathe, felt like I'd run a marathon. Yeah. Need to take it easy, Senga. Chill out. Put your feet up. Bores me washing. Fortunately, I don't have much to do, but it still bores me. I reckon that train weren't going that fast, Fisher Downing. I had to reboot. Oh dear. I thought it was only doing probably about 70, that train. Even though it was on the fast line, but because, you know, it didn't seem that fast. You know what I mean? Hello, Garimella Santhowski, how are we doing? Just tried ringing me and nothing was connected. Oh dear. Only took clothes down the stairs, need to move about, sick of doing nothing, yeah. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe, and subscribe to everybody in the chat. Senga, subscribe to Senga. She does art and drawings, and she does some really good drawings. And Heather, she plays music. She plays the piano and the guitar. And Jeanette, she does live streams, and she also does baking as well. So subscribe to everybody. Hit everybody up. It's good to be productive, yes. I've got 3 members now on my channel. All has become a member, so you'll see his channel will be on my YouTube homepage now. You become a member, you get a permanent face in the Hall of Fame. So everybody can see it. Got a old train coming down the track nearest to, yeah, Curry is Shearing, Sanger, you're right. Unless, hello Features Coins, how are we doing? Correct, thank you. I was waiting for you to finish that one off. Unless it's a bag of Maltesers, correct. We don't share a bag of Maltesers. But Heather knows somebody who juggles Maltesers, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, them 323s are pretty rotten looking. I don't like them either. No, 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 no. Yeah, we've got a 195 coming. Yeah, my mum always got me Maltesers when I was unwell and a bottle of cream soda. God, I haven't had any of that for years. I don't even know if they still make it. They probably do. But if we were ever unwell when we were kids, when we were really young, she always used to get a bottle of Lucozade, my mum. I don't know why. Get some Lucozade. It probably is, yeah, but I don't know if I'll still be here to see it. I've been here a long time now. Yeah, the bottle of Lucozade, and she'd always put fire on it bedroom. Hello, Noor Alam. How we doing? It were class 70 at the front of the log. It's always a class 70, always. Hello, Mario Fischiera. How we doing? Guess what? Go on, I'm guessing. Guess what? I like a guessing game. Come on, spit it out. I got one as a model, yeah. I used to have a 70 in Engage. A Backman 70, Graham Farish 70 it were, in Engage. Cost me a damn fortune, it did. Still got it. Cost me 174 quid, it did. Don't forget to double tap the screen. It helps the YouTube algorithm thing do whatever it does. And if you're new, you can subscribe. If you want to, you don't have to. I got mine as a birthday gift. That's excellent. Nobody bought me mine. I had to go and pay for it myself. I got it from a shop in Nelson, a railway shop, a model train shop in Nelson that I used to go to quite often. Because I had lots of locomotives in Engage. I had a 70, a 56, 47, 37, two or three 66s. I had a few 66s. An 800. I had a GWR 800. And also, what else did I have? Oh, I had a DMU. I had a class 156 DMU, Northern DMU. And I've still got some of them. Some of them I got rid of. Some I kept. Hello, Christine Bale. Hugs from Marseille, France. Excellent. Welcome, Christine Bale. How are you doing? I've got Thomas the Tank Engine model railway that takes up 2 rooms when built. Oh, Hellfire Singer, that is a big one. That is a big model railway Senga. Yeah, the woman that said 66. You're right. You did hear a woman say 66. It was my watch when I said class 66 for some reason. Siri came alive on my watch and said something about class 66s, and she's going to do it again now for some reason. No, she's not. Don't know what it is. Some certain words trigger it. I have a broken blue diesel locomotive. I know nothing about it, that it doesn't run, right? I'm glad to hear it, Christine Bale. I'm glad to hear it. Hello, Alfie Behrman. How are we doing? Yeah, she's listening. It's me watch. It comes alive every now and then. I don't know why. It must be like when you say a word that sounds like Siri, you know. And she comes alive and tries to answer questions. Catch you later, Christine. Catch you later. Double tap the screen on your way out. And subscribe if you really want to. Hello, Fapello Sakwa. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm being stalked by Siri. Yeah, she does do. She does it about 10 times a day. There's certain words that must wake her up for some reason. And one day she rung flipping ambulance service for me. It was horrendous, it were. I was flipping at work, and I was drilling an hole with a right big drill, in some concrete, and the way I had my wrist, I must have pressed a button or something on my watch. Anyway, Siri could hear all this racket and thought that I needed medical help. So for some reason, she just rung me an ambulance. And I stopped drilling and I could hear this woman talking. I thought, who's this woman talking to me? I looked at my watch and it was the woman in the ambulance control centre asking me if I were alright. No, I won't throw my phone out at window, it cost me too much. Hello, Vigilator, how are we doing? Welcome back, Vigilator. Yeah, so it was, and the woman talking on my wrist was actually the woman in the call centre. And I said, no, I'm alright. I said, it's my blooming watch has accidentally rung you, thinking I was having a light do. So anyway, I hung up, and then I got a phone call back again off another controller, just checking that I were alright, that there were no problems, that I hadn't been I weren't in some sort of trouble that made me so I couldn't speak or tell that, you know what I mean, tell them really what were going on. So they double checked again. It were so embarrassing, really were. All for just drilling an hole. So now if I have to drill an hole, I'd take my watch off. Yes, we're all doing fine, Vigilator. How's life in France? Oh, they were on the ball, no doubt about it, Jeanette. I was stood there thinking, who is that talking to me? I thought I was going simple. You know, and I could hear voices. I thought, who is that? Some woman going, hello, is everything okay? Is everything okay? Thinking, who is that? I didn't remember my watch. Oh, so embarrassing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I was going insane. Hello again, Alfie. Thought I was going loop-de-loop. Hello, Outdoor and Gaming, how are we doing? Hello, Stuart McLaughlin, how are you doing? Hearing voices in your head, yeah. It's not good. It isn't good. I hear voices regularly, especially when I've had a few Bacardis. now Senga's put me badly in the mood for some Baileys. My school, I have some right idiots. Yeah. Schools generally do have a lot of idiots in them. Certainly did when I went. I was one of them. Why am I not surprised? Don't forget to double tap the screen. Tap tap. You know it makes sense. Like and subscribe and all that business. Pardon me, yawning. I went to London on my birthday and some guy called me. I went, all right, that's not very nice. Not very nice at all. What's for dinner tonight? Well, that's a good question, is that, Senga? It won't be anything exciting, that's for sure. I know what might be after dinner. Might be a bottle of Baileys. Takeaway, are you having a takeaway, are you? Pot noodle? How far you're pushing boats out. I'll do for takeaway. As Charlie Reach says, it's not allowed. Pizza, I think we having. You're having pizza, Jeanette. Excellent. I don't know what I've got, but I've got satay something, Balti something, something else. I can't remember what I've got in the fridge. I did look this morning and I forgot what they were. One was satay something. Satay with noodles and stuff, I think. One was Balti, which I presume is chicken Balti or something along them lines, curry. And I can't remember what the third items were. Can't remember. Might have been chicken and leek pie or something. Pie or something along them lines. But it was certainly white in colour. And I've not got a delivery this week. She's gone away. She's gone to a wedding in Greece. So there's no delivery this week. Which is a bit of a bummer. I feel like a Baileys, yeah, well, so do I, Senga. Badly. The flipping chat froze again, that's why I'm not catching up here. I should do my live square sausage. Yeah, definitely. Should do one tonight, Senga, then we can all watch. You cook the sausage and I'll drink the Baileys. 323's ugly, correct, they are. Chinese burgers or a buttermilk chicken. Ooh, that sounds good. Who said something about treats and somebody keeps on name? How do we game it tonight? What's on the 605? I don't know, Harley. That's a good train. I feel, yeah. Yeah, I'm had Bailey's this year. Christmas time, the last time I had Bailey's, and you've put me right in the mood for it, Senga. Big time. Big time. Not done any scones. No, any modern train is ugly. I wouldn't say they're all, I'd say the 323 is the standout ugly for me. The 331s and the 195s don't look bad. The Pendolino doesn't look bad. The 802s don't look bad. 803, the 800 series, they don't look bad. There's been an Avanti 805 through here today, Riley. From Blackpool to London Euston, 805 came through today. It's not often you see them. Whereabouts is it now? 6K05. Is it at Daisy-Field yet or not? If it's at Daisy-Field, I can tell you what it is. If it's not got there yet, I can't. Past Clitheroe 1531, or it won't be at Daisy-Field yet then. It'll be a DRS 66, you watch. You watch. DRS Blue 66. Put money on it. $72.9 Cluncastle. Is that this weekend, Harley? Excellent. Is this where we're going to have to start pushing people off platform again? Any rail tours through Sussex? There probably will be. You seem to get more rail tours down there than what we do up here. Right. So that must be locomotion services that are running that, is it? Right. When is the greatest gathering? We've had the greatest gathering, features and coins, about 4 weeks ago. been. Change what's on there. Speech and Coins one is the greatest Gary. Been and gone. No, I mean the next one coming on. Or maybe next year. No idea. Hello, Robert J. Evans. How we doing? How's it going, Robert? I'll just see if I can see where this 6J05 is. Let's find Blackburn. It is. It is a 66, Harley. Do you want to know what it is? Do you want to know, Harley, what it is? It's the same one as the other day. 66424, driver Paul Scrivens. Okay, RJ. Yeah, it's 66424, driver Paul Scrivens. It came the other day, did that. You can just call me RJ. Please just call me which favourite. Press the snap. He just said it, RJ. And here we've got the Pendolino with all the branches and trees on it. Otherwise known as the I think they call it the Cop 22 Pendolino, that. And we've got another 323. My chat froze. What website am I using? The one to find the information out is called Railcams. But you can't find the information out unless you subscribe. It costs you £40 a year. Got a Trans Pennine coming at the moment. Hello, Rail Thunder. Hello, Dammy Posky. Hello, Kenan Jones. Yeah, I'm hungry as well, Senga. Very hungry. I haven't had anything yet today. I had a protein shake when I got up, and that's all I've had so far today. Just do a visit to Bamboo House. Hardly knows what the Bamboo House is. It's a brilliant chip shop. 6K05 is now entering. Oh, hang on, we've got a freight train coming here. Sneaked up. There's a freight train sneaked into the equation. There's a freight train coming. Yep, there's definitely a freight train coming on the down fast. I'll tell you what it is. It's going to be a red shed. A red shed. A red shed is approaching. Oh yeah, and all you can eat buffet Sanga, you can't beat them. Yeah. There you go, that's the ugliest modern day train, it's just gone past. Yeah, I was thinking that Sanger, he has a bit of a thing about ugly things, just features coins. I mean, back in the old days, there were some ugly trains. I mean, there were one class that had like a curved top, and it was an ugly thing. What the hell were it? I can't remember what it were. It was made by Metro Vickers. They had like 3 windows and a curved top, and it were an ugly damn thing. Just can't remember what class it was. They were very unsuccessful as well. Unsuccessful, shall I say. Hello, Suresh Kumar. I see a number 3 in the clouds, bottom right. Oh yes, I can see that Sanger straight away. Oh, I don't know, feature coins. Everybody has different opinions on that, don't they? See, I've always liked the class 40s, mainly the class 25s. 45, no. No, I'm not keen on. I prefer the Class 40s. Class 40, I used to love the 25s because all over Blackburn, when I were in my teens, there were Class 25s all over Blackburn and Class 40s. They were everywhere. Hello, DRS Zone, how are we doing? Well, I think after this next freight train, I might call it a do. I've been here hours. There's hardly anybody watching now. I like steam trains. They are, yeah, of course, steam trains look far better than anything else. Without a doubt. I mean, there are some steam trains I'm not keen on. I mean, I think Black 5s are very boring. And I hate Tangmere. I flipping hate it. I've seen it that many times, it just bores me. But then you look at Nigel Gresley and Malloyd and Flying Scotsman. Yeah. Well, we've got a 3 there, Senga, for a start, so that's 3. We need another 5 numbers. We might have to sit here for hours trying to find numbers. Here's the freight train. It's a red shed. An X above it. There's an X above it. Right. Actually, though, the thought of a steam train that's soaring in Britain's ugly steam train. They are about features coins. Yeah. I mean, our steam trains are better look. I mean, you look at some other countries' steam trains that they used to have, and they were ugly. It's turned into a 2, has it? Right, so we've got 3 and 2, Senga, right. I'm making a note of this, you know. And on my way home, I'm going to put it on. Yeah, I need you to find me another 5 numbers, saying another 4 numbers in the sky. So we've got a 3 and a 2. I'm going to put it on lottery. On my way home, when I go into Sainsbury's and buy a bottle of it, I'm going to put it on. Is what going through Horsham? Were you seeing Rail Tour on Saturday? Well, I don't know. It won't be coming up here, will it, Harley? It'll be going to... Oh, no, it will be. It'll come up here, won't it? Because it's a locomotion services, isn't it? So it will come up here. It's only West Coast that mess about, taking them off and taking them on and buggering about. We've got a 5. So we've got 2, 3, 5. Oh, God's sake, these are not looking... These numbers aren't so good. 2, 3 and 5. Well, I'm going to do them. I'm going to write whatever you come up with, Senga. I'm going to do it. Because you were right with them cards, saying that, you know, you're going to come into money because I got that tax rebate. Sharing is caring, correct. Unless... Hello, Hello, Scoutster, how are we doing? You're back. That's excellent. I think it goes up Carlisle and comes down the S&C, so it's going to come through here twice then on Saturdays, that train. Let's have a think about that. Problem is, you go to the station, there'll be loads of people there. And you go to Cherry Tree, they'll all be there on platform. All part-timers, you know what I mean, Isla. Bugger it job up. Sharing is caring unless it's cake. Well, yeah. And certainly you're right there about pizza. We don't share pizza. Bugger that. No way. No way, Jose. Yeah. I'll have to have a think about that one, Arlie, and see what the timings are and stuff, and have a think. No, it's too good to share. I haven't had pizza. I haven't had pizza for ages. Like I say, I don't think I've had pizza this year. 13. Have you seen the 13, Senga? So what numbers have we got now? 2, 3, 5 and 13. Well, fire. I need something to write with. 2, 3, 5 and 13. Need 3 more, Senga. I'm going to have to take a note of these. So we got... I can type them in my phone, that's what I can do. In fact, when you've got them all, when you've told me numbers, I can actually do it from my phone. I don't even need to go in the shop, I can do it off my app. 2, 3, 5, 13, right. So that's what we got so far. Unless it's a what pizza? A fruit pizza. Never had a fruit pizza. See you later, Arlie. Oh no, Domino's. Them pizzas are rubbish. I've had Domino's. They're absolute garbage. No way. Not for me. I once delivered to a Domino's in Blackpool. A right big, like a industrial fridge thing, whatever the hell it were, I can't remember. But anyway, I delivered to it weren't Blackpool, no, I think it was Fleetwood actually, but it were anyway, it were one of them, it doesn't matter. And what is it? I humped this bloody great piece of cooking equipment in, whatever it were, and he come out with pizza, big box, and said, oh, there you go, have a pizza free. I said, thank you very much. And I opened the box, and it was a big box with just this tiny little disc in it of a pizza, and it tasted absolute rubbish. So that put me off Domino's forever. Anyway, I tried them again, and they were still rubbish. Nah, not for me. If you want a pizza, you've got to go to just a normal run-of-the-mill kebab shop where they make decent, thick pizzas, not one of these chains. Van Edgemore, what is this? Well, what do you think it is? Let's play a game. What do you think it is? Chocolate pizza. Chinese takeaway there, that's always nice. I haven't had Chinese for a long time either. Well, you got a 37, have you, Senga? Right, I'm going to just make a note of that. So we got 2, 3, 5, 13, 37. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more number, Senga. And I'll put them on. I'll put them on right now as we're on live, because I can put them on. Oh, I've lost my screen. Lost the damn stream here. Yeah, I'll put them on live on here, and we'll see if we win tonight. We'll see if we win tonight. You never know. If we win jackpot, I'll treat you, Senga. Hello, hello, Mona Chahan. How we doing? Can't tell a word you're saying, but welcome. What language is that, Mona Chahan? I don't think it's Indian. Yeah. One more number, Senga. 51. Where are you plucking these numbers from? Are you getting some sort of vibe? Yeah, it was 815 the other day. 51. Oh, fire Billum, that's a lot of icons. You're going to have to go for that. You get them from the sky, right? So we've got a 51, right? I'm going to put this on. I'm going to actually put this lottery on right this minute. I'm going to have a live lotto put on. 51 top left. All right. Yeah, you needed to go in, Janetti. We're talking nonsense. So we got 2, 3, 5, 13, 37 and 51. That's the lottery for tonight. Right, I'm going to put that on. Right, how do I do it? Hang on. It's a while since I've done lottery online. Just starting about. National Lottery. Right, let's see how much credit I've got in for a kick-off. Do I want to win a round trip for 2? No, I don't. Add funds. Well, we're going to have to add some money first. Right, I've added funds. It's a rollover, 5 million. Oh, hellfire, here we go, Senga. We're off. Play lotto. Right, play lotto. Add new numbers. Oh my god, I forgot what they were. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. 13. 37 and 51. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. 13, 37 and 51. Why's it costing me £4? What's going on here? Oh, it's put me on for Saturday as well. 2, 3, 5, 13, 37, 51. 2, 3, 5, 13, 37, 51. Continue. For tonight, 2, 3, 5, 13, 37, 51. Buy now. Done. Your ticket is confirmed. Good luck. Excellent. There it is. Draw date Wednesday, the 24th of September. Yeah. Lost stream. Hang on, we're doing that lottery. I've lost the damn stream. You're in the draw. I've just got the email. You're in the draw. Right. I also lost the stream, so I can't tell what anybody's saying. Right, I'm back. I'm back. That never took long to pick the numbers, no. I've got them. Yep, I got your message, Jeanette, and they're on. The ticket has been purchased. It's the first time I've done it online lottery for ages, actually. I usually just do it at shop randomly, you know. But I thought in the spirit of things, I'll do it on the online app while we're here. Yeah, that's what I normally do. If I'm in shop, I'll just say, I'll give us a couple of lucky dips. And I like doing them hot picks, me, because you get like, you get 3 numbers, you get like £1,000 for 3 numbers. I'm currently eating leftover cake from our birthday. Yeah, don't worry, it's saying good for my fingers are crossed. Because you give us the vibe there, you let off an aura. I can feel big things coming. If I win jackpot, I'll sort you out, Senga, don't you worry. Well, there's one more freight train coming shortly, and then that is it. There's hardly anybody in here watching now. There's only 12 people watching. This is why I keep saying it, thumbs up, you see, because thumbs up pushed it out. But I was planning on going, it'll be one, I'll tell you now, Senga, if I won lottery, it'll be a party to remember, my God, would it? First thing I'd do if I won lottery, I'd go and get a new knee. And whatever else, I might just go into hospital and just say I want a full service, you know what I mean? Money, no object. Everything that's dangling, cut it off, apart from the obvious. And let's rock. Get rid of any saggy bits and let's go for it. And then that's it, it'll be party time. Oh yeah. It's going to be one hell of a piss up, I'll tell you. I'll be on some tropical island somewhere. Drinking out of a coconut. I'll be there with a pina colada. Pina colada, yeah, I don't think you'd have to win a lot of money to afford a private jet, but I'd be certainly somewhere hot with a pina colada, that is for sure. I won't stay in this country. That is for sure. I'd be off, I'd be gone. Not a chance. No cake for you, stick 2 cups of tea. Must be great. I mean, what makes me laugh, there's people who've won lottery jackpot and actually blown it a lot and they haven't got it now and they're living poor lives. I'm thinking, they must be mental. You know, that guy who lived in Blackpool, who blew it all in the space of about 3 years, and he won something like 9 million. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. That's it. Carroll, that's right. He was called Mickey Carroll, that's it. He was a bin man from Blackpool, I think. And he had all that money. And he just blew it all on bling and nonsense and bought a big farm and all that lot and blew the lot. That's not good, is it, that? You know, if you can't live off a million, you've got, yeah, you've got issues. You've got issues, because, I mean, interest on a day on a million is obscene. Just to live off, you could live off the interest without even touching the million and still live a proper royal life. If I just won 1 million, I'd buy a nice house, or even perhaps, yeah, I'd probably buy a nice house next to a railway track somewhere, a busy railway track. Be like a patio that looked out onto railway tracks. Then I wouldn't have to drive here, I could just walk out my back door, you know. That'd be grand. Because there is somebody at the Jeanette, because you've seen the video, haven't you? That guy on news. And he's actually got a train in his garden, Andy, a real working train. I remember, I think it was you who showed me the video of it, or showed me the news article, somewhere up Yorkshire way. And he's got an actual real train in his back garden. A full-size real train. Hello, fried chicken, how are we doing? Hello, Romka. How's it going? Yeah. Need to chop my cauliflower and peel my spuds. See what I'm having. I want flying Scotsman in my garden. You'd have to have a big garden to put flying Scotsman in, but there's definitely a guy somewhere up in North Yorkshire movies somewhere, and he has like a full-size train in his garden with track, and you know, he drives it backwards and forwards because it comes with house. He was selling house, and it came with the house. You know. Yeah, it must be grand when you win lottery. I mean, that guy, if you go to National Lottery's website, there's a video on there, and he's a Cockney guy, and he's won Euro Millions, and he doesn't claim ticket for yonks because it were down back of his settee or something, and he finds ticket, and he rings them up, hello National Lottery blooming claims line, whatever you want to call it, and he says to her, he says, I think I've won a couple of quid. He gives her a serial number off ticket. He won 147 million. 147 million, and he calmly says on phone, I think I've won a couple of quid. Is that not amazing? How calm can you be? I think I've won a couple of quid. I can't do a Cockney accent, but he was Cockney were. I think I've won a couple of quid. Bloody hell. That was cool. She says, I have the serial number. I hope you're right, Senga. I hope you're right. I had quite a lucky streak once on lottery, doing the hot picks. I kept winning it, you know, but only small amounts, you know, 100 here, 100 there, 100 there. Because if you do hot picks and you pick two, hello Rama Adikari, how we doing? Train name? I don't know, that train didn't have a name. How's it going? Yeah. A deal, if you're just going to put nonsense in, go away and go to another channel. Yeah. And I kept winning 100 here, 100 there, 100 here, 100 there, and it went on for weeks, it did. Because you only need to, if you do the hot picks, you you only need to get 2 numbers, and it's £100. If you get 3 numbers, it's 1,000. But you are only allowed to pick 2 numbers. You know. So what I might do, I might split also when I go to shop on my way home. I might go nip in Sainsbury's, and those numbers, the cloud numbers, I might break them up into 3 pairs and put 3 hot picks on. You know what I mean? Do it like the low number and the high number, then the next low number and the next high number, and do it that way. You understand what I'm saying? Railway name, it's the West Coast Main Line. I've got 5 numbers, 4 on the bonus, only got 26 quid. Bloody hell, that's rubbish, isn't it, that? Yeah. Five numbers, 4 in the bonus. God, you think 4 in the bonus would be worth a lot more than £26? That's ridiculous, isn't it? That's what's wrong with lottery. I mean, you get for 3 numbers it's 25. So you know, it's. I see a dinosaur. Ooh well. Hope you win. Good luck. Yeah. Well, the next freight train's just hiding behind the corner, around the corner. This was in the 90s, yeah. I mean, you know, it's just, to me, there's too much of a gap with lottery between the prices. You know, the prizes. 3 numbers should be worth more than 25 quid. 4 numbers, you know, there should be just set amounts. 3 numbers is 100, 4 numbers is 1,000, 5 numbers is 500,000, and then obviously 6 numbers is jackpot. And here's the freight train. With empty carriages on. Yes, it's slow because it's just come off the branch line, you see, so it's just come off the branch, that's why it's slow. It's accelerating now. Plus it's approaching a yellow light as well. Well, that is it. That is it for today's effort. I'm going to go to Sainsbury's on my way home. Can you talk with the microphone too close to your mouth as it sounds like you're... Can you talk with the... What? Can you talk with the microphone too close to your mouth so it sounds like you... Well, you possibly could, yeah, but why would I want to try that? The Bulldog Rail Fan electric train wires, we have them in America in a small amount. Oh, we have them everywhere here in the UK. Everywhere. Yeah. The microphone is clipped to my car ceiling. It's about 2 foot away from me. Right, now it's right up to my mouth. I'm talking to it right next to my mouth. Small percentage of our railroads have electric trains. We mainly use big diesels. Yep. Yes, that's it. I'm calling it a do now. It's time to go home. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And all that. Hello Echo Music Productions. I'm just leaving now. I've been here now for over 3 hours. You've come in at the wrong time, unfortunately. And I will catch you all later. Thank you very much. No, don't leave me. Sorry. Don't leave me this way. Please win that lottery. Yeah, I'll try my best, don't you worry. 231 minutes I've been on for. What's that? 3 6s are 18. 4 6 are 24. So that's 3 hours and 50 minutes. And 107 likes. That's what we like to see. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow. Don't know where I'll be, but I'll be back tomorrow. You know. I'll just get this last train. Oh, it's only a 331, but I can have that, and then I'm going. There you go. See, that's my battery pack. There's my microphone that picks up the track side. There's an RB Rail sticker. Excellent. And then we're all blackberry bushes, but all the blackberries have gone now. There's Leyland trucks in the distance, hiding. There's the sky and the sun's just behind the cloud. Alright, thank you everybody. And I shall catch you on the next one, which will be tomorrow. Catch you all later. Bye for now.